How do you become an actual wizard inside of Minecraft? Hello everyone and welcome to OMGcraft. I'm your host, OMG Chad. Today I'm going to start off a kind of a new series showing off mods that are inside of the mod pack that I've been playing on my streams, CrackPack. And we're going to start off with a mod called Thaumcraft. Thaumcraft is by far the easiest way to become an actual legit wizard inside of Minecraft. You have wands, you have cauldrons, you can make spells, there's so much in Thaumcraft, and I'm only going to show you a very, very, very small amount of stuff. Now, I'll mention it later, but there is two different versions of Thaumcraft that are out right now that a lot of people are using. There's Thaumcraft 4, which I'll be actually showing in this video, and Thaumcraft 5, which I might show off in a future video. The reason I'm showing off 4 right now is because it's inside of CrackPack, which is on an older version of Minecraft. So let's jump in to Thaumcraft.
So here we are inside of modded Minecraft. This is the CrackPack mod pack, which you can get on the Curse launcher. It is what FTB had become. FTP has been bought by Curse, and you use the Curse launcher, Curse Voice now, to load this up. So the first thing is, let me talk to you a little bit about world generation. You may see that big tree right there and that blue tree over there in the distance. Both of those are new and from Thaumcraft. There's a lot of world generation when it comes to Thaumcraft. There's even a few ores and things like that that will be in the world. You can see all of this in my NEIs from Thaumcraft. You got lots of different ore things happening in the world. Here we are with a few of them. There we go. You'll find these throughout the world, and you can harvest them. Now, we're going to get to most of this in a little bit, but that is a little bit on world gen. So the first thing that you're going to do when you're starting off with Thaumcraft is you're going to have to make a wand and then your Thaumonomicon. Your Thaumonomicon is basically what you are going to use to get everything in the game. So we're going to start off with a few iron. We're going to make those into iron nuggets, and then we are going to basically make a helmet out of those iron nuggets, and you get an iron cap, just like this. We're going to make 2 of these. Then you're going to get some sticks, and you're going to place this in the middle of a crafting table and the 2 iron caps on either side, and you will make a wand. I wonder if we can make it in, yeah, there we go. Look, now it's in the, we just need to rotate that stick there so it looks like the wand. Anyway, so now that we have this wand, you can see that it has added this right here in the corner. It has added, can we see it? No, it goes away every time we do anything. But that is telling you how much Viz or magic energy is stored inside of this wand. We're going to get to that in just a bit. The first thing to do is create a Thaumonomicon. You put down a bookshelf, you take your wand and you smack it. Bling! And there you go. First off, you can see that cool light animation. See how neat that is? This Thaumcraft has the best animations ever. Remember, this is Thaumcraft 4 that is in the CrackPack. That's why I'm focusing on Thaumcraft 4 instead of Thaumcraft 5, which is the newer version, but 4 is what is in the CrackPack. And the reason that is the way that it is the CrackPack, which is what I've been playing on, is a 1.7 mod pack. So all of the mods are made for Minecraft 1.7. And the new Thaumcraft 5 is made for 1.8. So it's a one version ahead of where we are. So let's go ahead and open up the Thaumcraft. You do that by easily just right clicking. And you can see this is pretty cool. You have lots of different tabs to work with. You might be thinking, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. You also see there's extra tabs, and these are added by other mods as well. So you can see that there's some extra stuff in here that if you were only just to add Thaumcraft, you may not see some of these tabs inside of your Thaumonomicon. But the CrackPack has all these mods, so you'll see all of that. Now, the cool thing is that everything that you really need to know is actually in the Thaumonomicon, so you actually don't even need me, okay? So stop watching and just read the Thaumonomicon. No, I'm kidding. There's basically all sorts of information in here to help you with your Thaumcraft experience. There's tons to read about and do and I mean just learn. There's so much. So I'm going to cover a few of the basics. Now, we were talking about aspects of magic before, and I was talking about Viz. Now, Viz is the kind of the power that you were going to use inside of your wand. And they come in the 6 primal aspects. And so you have air, water, fire, order. This is like magic, and then sort of earth. Now, they each have their own names. So you got Perdido, Terra, Ordo, Ignis, Aqua, and Air. And so those are your primal aspects that you are going to be working with. These aspects are used in research and then also in spell casting. So you can see that my wand right here currently doesn't actually have anything inside of those little tubes up in the corner. And we're going to try to fix that. That's going to be the next thing that we try to fix. You'll also notice that these infused earthstone, you can see fire, earth, order, water, entropy, which is the magic that I was talking about before, and I think I missed one. I think there's another one that I could have infused. Oops, what? Here, we can just find it in here. I think there's 6 that you can find. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you are. Yeah. So I just didn't hit one of these. Which one did I miss? Can't tell. Air? Yeah, I missed air. Air isn't here. So the ore spawn in the world is based off of these 6 primal aspects. So in order to get started on your journey, if you were to read through this Thaumonomicon, the first thing that you're going to want to do is start research. And you're going to do that with a thermometer, which is like a thermometer, but a thermometer. And that is a pretty easy thing to craft. You're going to need some gold, some glass, and some order shards. Where do you get these order shards? Well, I'll tell you in just a second. And then you're also going to want to make some scribing tools, and that will help you do this research later on. So you can see inside of the Thaumonomicon, there is some stuff that you can click and read about, but then there's other stuff that no matter how hard you click, you can't figure out what it is and you can't progress. Well, you need to research those. So in order to do research, we need the Thaumonomicon. We also need some of those shards, and we will need to learn about how to research. And then I think that's about it. All I'm going to cover. So first, research is pretty simple. Let's make a thermometer. And let's make these scribing tools. And where would you find these shards? Well, you would find them from these guys right here, this ore right in front of us. If we go ahead and give ourselves a pickaxe, we can find that right here. Bloop. These will break into the shards that we were needing to make our thermometer. Now we can just move over to a normal crafting table. We can get a little bit of gold, and we'll also need some glass. Let's search for that. There we are. And there we go. So you put the glass in, you put the gold on either side, and then you can put whatever type of shards, whichever one you have the most of. If we had, like, let's say a whole bunch of one of these, you could use that. They don't have to be different. They could be the same. That sort of thing. So let's make a thermometer. Next, let's make the scribing tools. And in order to do that, we will need a little bit more glass. So let's get through those. We're going to need some clay, just like this. And you put the glass in this just to make a bottle, but then you put a little bit of clay right on top, and you're going to get a file. So, or a fill. You're going to get fill. Fill right here. Here's what you need. You also need some feathers. I can't spell feathers, apparently. Oh, there's an A in there. And then you're going to need some ink sacs as well. Ink. I cannot spell anything. So you're going to take your file. You're going to put your quill in there, basically. And then there you go. You got some scribing tools. You're going to want some paper as well. I'm making 2 of those for a reason. And I'll tell you that reason later on. So now we have all the things to start our research. We made the thermometer and we made the quills. So first, let's talk about this thermometer. Anytime that you look through it, you actually have a chance of seeing some things that can only be seen in the magical world. So let me go ahead and game mode 1 myself. I don't have permission. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll do this little cheatiness. What? I thought I opened it to LAN. Open to LAN. Allow cheats on. Oh, there we go. Start LAN world. There we go. That's a nice little tip. So if we search through the world, there is a chance that we'll see something that is in the world that you can only see with a magical eye, which is pretty cool. Apparently, I need to fix some tools in Thermal Foundation. Oh gosh. Oh man. And what we're looking for is a node, a node which is a magical node. You can also, with this thermometer, start your research into things. So if we come up to blocks in the world and we right click on them, you can kind of see this really crazy texture onto the block, and we're scanning this block. You also see down in the bottom, I need to understand sources of life before I can scan this and can learn anything from it. There's actually not many things that you can scan early on because you need to unlock some of the basics before you can jump into the deep end. One thing I know that I can scan is water, and the reason is because it is made up of only the primal aspects. And so, and I probably can do something that only has earth in it. So instead of grass, I might be able to do some of this dirt. There we go. That has the Terra inside of it. And now that I have scanned those things, there we go. Oh, we had earth and Perdito inside of there. That's pretty cool. And so what we're trying to do is learn more about our surroundings magically. And every time we scan something that is new and that has something that we can use, it actually gets added research points to a pool of research points, which we can use later on. And also, if you've already scanned something, it will show up down below or in front of you. Sorry, not down below at all. Right in front of you on the thermometer. So what we're going to want to do is go through the world and scan objects. Now, I can kind of make this happen a little bit faster by finding a few objects that I know. Here we go, decoration blocks. We'll throw some torches on the ground. Then I'm going to want some materials. We're going to throw some coal on the ground. Okay, so first, let's pick these guys up. The torches, I do know that some of the aspects of magic are made up of the primal aspects. So I'm going to scan these torches and bam, see, I have this new thing, this Lux thing. You can see down in the corner, it says you have discovered a clue to new research and I've gained research points for Lux. Now, what does this mean? So if we go into our Thaumonomicon and hit the aspects of magic, you can see that air is a primal aspect and fire is a primal aspect. And this Lux that I just scanned equals air plus Ignis, which made Lux. So you might be wondering, why can't you scan some of these other things? Well, I haven't figured out those primal aspects, what those primal aspects make to build up one of these things in the world. And that is why I can't scan them. So if I take some coal and throw that on the ground and scan that, I have gotten the research points for Potentia. So if we go back into our Thaumonomicon, we can run back over here. Potentia is order and Ignis, and that is potentia. So as we gain things, gain research points, we'll be able to scan more because maybe there's something that uses potentia and ordo, potentia and ordo, and that creates something else. Well, I couldn't have figured that out until I knew about potentia to begin with. Now, okay, we've been scanning stuff, and I have been looking all around for an order node, for a node, not an order node, just an aura node, and I can't find one. Normally there's one in these trees or something. So I'm going to find one of these nodes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I decided to be a little bit cheaty and make one myself. And there it is. You can see, holy mackerel, it's so bright. But when we don't have the thermometer in our hand, then it is very difficult to see. Where is it? Well, it's actually behind a block right now. But with the thermometer, you can see through blocks. So you can see it behind the mycelium, which we could barely see it if we don't have the thermometer in our hand. Now, aura nodes are going to be useful for a few reasons. One, you can scan them, and they're almost always made up of some type of primal aspect. I'm going to throw a whole bunch more on the ground here just so we can scan a few of them. This one is made with lots of fire and ordo and air. This one has potentia and terra and ordo. And so you can see that you can get... Whoa, we created a wisp, I think. Oh no, they're actually stealing power from each other. So you can see that right there. What'll happen is if nodes are close to each other, they'll actually try to take aspects from other nodes, which actually can hurt current nodes. And anyway, it's not good to do all this that I just did. But come on, we're in a kind of a crunch for time. So you can get lots of research points from scanning these nodes, but also you can charge up your wand by right-clicking, and you can see up in the corner, check out what's happening to those little tubes. So as I suck some of the power out of this node that's in front of me, you can see that there is Viz adding to my wand. And you can see that I have now quite a lot of blue and that white Viz. And you can see, let's go over here. Let's go to this node way over, that's far over here. This ordo has, it looks like 107 ordo inside of it. And inside of my wand, there we go, I have 22. Now this wand maxes at 25. But if I use this and try to suck out the ordo, this has now gone down to 104, and I now have that extra missing Viz from there inside of my wand. So if you ever want to fill up your wand, you have to go up to these nodes, which are in the world that you would find yourself, and you would suck the life out of them. You'd suck the magic right out of there. And so this one had Terra in there, so we're going to fill up our wand with Terra. It also looks like it has Perdito, so we're filling our wand with Perdito, which is the black vial right there. And there we go. As you get better and you use your Thaumonomicon, you will be able to make sure that you're not hurting the nodes when you pull out that magical power. So that is the start to research when you are scanning all of these different items and getting lots and lots of research. But the next step is to actually use your scribing tools, which we made before, to research on your own. So we can go ahead in here and click this now that we have the scribing tools. And there you go. You can see in my hotbar that we have created a research note, which we will be using to progress further inside of Thaumcraft. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to make a table. And that is crafted pretty easily with any type of plank and any type of slab. And we're going to want to make at least 3 of those guys. And the reason is because you're going to put down 2 next to each other and 1 off on its own. The 2 next to each other take your scribing tools, one of the two that you created before, and slap them down on the table, and it creates this multi-block, which we can click into and use to check out our research note. We're going to get to that in just a second. The other table, you can use your wand, slap it down, and you have created an arcane workbench, and we're going to be using that later. So let's finally get into some of this research. I like using this research table to very early on in the game, because you can use this to find aspects instead of going around the world and scanning for them. So what do I mean by that? If we take air and water and put them together, we can get we can discover this aspect that is weather. If we take Ordo and Predito, we can create our own aspects without going out into the world and finding them, which it makes life very, very simple. Sometimes you're going to try this and it won't work. If we take the weather and Ordo, you're going to try to combine some of these and they're not working, and they're using up this number next to it is the research points that we have that I was mentioning before, why you go out and you scan stuff to get research points. So some stuff is going to work, some stuff isn't going to work. You can find this out for yourself. Remember, fire and air create lux. So when we combine these, we're actually getting an extra lux from that. So this is one easy way to do a little bit of easy research right in the beginning. And then when you go out into the world and start scanning stuff, it actually might become easier for you to scan things. There we go. Actually, no, what is that? And water create life. And so you can start to scan things and it becomes a lot simpler. There we go. Herba. What? And then if you're ever confused about something, you can go in here and you can check it out. There we go. Life and terra equals herba. And that one aspect will allow me to scan a lot more things. Oh, no, I need to know the study of empty things. And so it makes it a lot simpler. Now, inside of this research table, you can see that there's these question marks, and these are things that we haven't researched yet, and we haven't figured out what they are. So we'd have to go into the world and research a few more things before we can even start to research this research note. So because I am a little bit more advanced and have done this for a little while, I'm going to go ahead and kind of do some cheaty stuff because I know what these are going to be. So we're going to enter some of this soul, some of this fire, and make it together, and then we get cognito. And now I have gone through and done the research to find these extra aspects that we were missing. Now, a lot of times I would suggest scanning for these, unless we're looking at like a Wikipedia thing or something like that, to find all of the aspects. I would suggest scanning, because not only are you going to get points for scanning stuff and going out in the world and saying, what is this? And getting those research points, but it's pretty difficult to try to guess all of these various things. So let's do one bit of research to tell you how to find research in your Thaumonomicon so you can progress. And what you're going to try to be doing is connecting this research, each of these aspects, to each other using the tiles inside of the research note itself. And what do I mean by that? So we have Ordo here, and if I leave here and open my Thaumonomicon, and I look at my aspects of magic, you can see that Ordo, not only it's a primal aspect, but it's used in other in other creations. So this uses Terra and Ordo to create this aspect of magic. And so wherever you can connect things together, that is how you are going to try to move your research from one to the other. So let's say Ordo and air, by the way, that creates modus. So I just use ordo to create that. So if I move it over here, I know that it is going to connect. And just how I used air to create it, I can drag an air over here and they will connect. But something that doesn't have either of these inside would be, say, life. And you can see how it's grayed out. It's red over here, but now it's grayed out because that doesn't connect at all. So you're going to try to connect all of these things together. Now, we just made Cognito from this Soul, Spiritus, and from Ignis. So I could use Ignis to create this link. I also know one of the very first things we found was that air and fire created Lux. So if I put a Lux right here, it will connect to both of these. There you go. Now we need to find something that will connect this owl-looking thing, Census, and the Lux. So this one I don't have off the top of my head, but I can go to my Thaumonomicon, click the aspects of magic, and we can find, here we are, Census uses air and Spiritus to create that one, and then Lux actually uses air and Ignis. So I could just create, I could link this with air, it looks like. So they both have air inside of it. So you take air, put it right there. And there we go. We have linked all of the aspects in the corners. And now we have finished our research. So once we finish it, we have this research scroll. And if you right click it, ding, 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 you have gained the research, and we just unlocked this bit of research. We can click it and now find out what we actually did and what we get from it. And this is saying that we are more efficient at performing research. Whenever you remove an aspect from the table, there's a 25% chance you will actually regain it, and you'll actually be able to see what aspects to combine to create everything. So if we go back into our table, now you can see that Void is created by Air and Perdito, which is pretty cool. Now, before, where I had to go into my Thaumonomicon to figure out what this was made out of, the soul and the air, now I can just see it by hovering over it. So that is quite nice. So that is how you would gain research throughout your Thaumonomicon, by finding this, clicking it, it adds a research note. Click this, it adds a research note. Now we have 2 research notes. We drop a research note into here and figure out how to connect these two together to progress. Some of these will allow you to have different spells. You can see the wand caps, wand foci, alchemy. Alchemy is using a, this is actually quite a cool setup. There's so much to Thaumcraft. In fact, I'm upset that I can't go deeper and further, but I think I've run my course of time here. But using the research and the aspects of magic that we have shown so far, you can figure out, and the Thaumonomicon, you can figure out how to progress inside of Thaumcraft. It is quite an amazing mod, and you too can become a wizard.
If you'd like us to show off how to get started with a particular mod, please send us a tweet over at OMGcraft Show. That is our username on Twitter, OMGcraft Show. There's no at in front of it, although I did just say at OMGcraft Show. Make sure you subscribe for more content, youtube.com/OMGcraft. Leave a like, leave a comment down below, and let me know what you thought of this episode, and I'll see you next time on OMGcraft. Bye!